As far as I'm concerned, Gumi is not a good person. Because you don't have any reason to justify evil. Whether that evil is committed by your person or somebody close to you or somebody from your region. Evil is evil. It does not have another definition. Evil is evil. Evil does not have another definition. That's why Gumi is not a good person. You don't have any reason whatsoever to pamper and support, except somebody close to you had not been kidnapped. Except somebody close to you have not been stolen. That is when you will say you will justify kidnapping. That is why you will give amnesty to kidnappers. That is why you will give amnesty to kidnappers. And they'll be making mouth. And the people, they kidnap their parents, kill their parents, will be seeing them in the village, everywhere. They are having the best of the two worlds. I'm not saying this thing because you like me. Me, I don't say anything that make people like me. Not at all. In fact, I like saying things that makes people hate me. If you had observed all through my life, don't give a damn about who you are and what you think about me and what you say about me. I don't give a damn. If you like, be my friend, okay? If you don't like, don't be my friend, okay? So I never please people. Never.
All ladies and gentlemen, they call me Eduardo. Now, I don't want to talk too much, Watch this video. Just watch this video now. As you watch they share they like and comment your opinion.
For years, Sheikh Ahmad Abubakar Gumi spoke about Nigeria's insecurity with a boldness that many admired and many others questioned. He spoke when others stayed silent. He visited forests when others watched from studios. He defended dialogue when bullets were flying. And most importantly, he spoke without fear. At least, that was how it appeared. But something has changed. Today, Sheikh Gumi is no longer just speaking boldly. He is speaking cautiously. He is suing. He is warning. He is saying openly that his life is in danger. So the big question Nigerians are asking is simple. Why now? Why does a man who once spoke fearlessly about bandits, terrorism, and government failures now believe that his statement falsely attributed to him could cost him his life? What has changed in Nigeria's security landscape? And why are opinions sharply divided over whether Gumi is genuinely under threat or simply afraid that the rules of the game have changed? This story is not just about defamation. It is about power, perception, global attention, and the thin line between free speech and national security in a country under international watch. Sheikh Gumi's decision to sue two Facebook users, George Udom and Bello Isiaka, brought everything to the surface. According to court documents, the two allegedly published a Facebook post on December 23, 2025, claiming that Gumi had issued a deadly threat against Nigeria's Minister of Defense, General Christopher Musa. The post accused Gumi of saying that if military operations against bandits continued, the defense minister's family in Zangokataf would be eliminated. Gumi categorically denied this. Through his lawyer, Suleiman Lere, he described the post as malicious, reckless, and deliberately crafted to paint him as a terrorist sponsor. He said the false statement endangered his life, damaged his reputation, and exposed him to possible retaliation from security agencies and angry citizens. But beyond the courtroom drama, Nigerians began to ask deeper questions. Why is Gumi afraid now when he had previously made far more controversial statements without consequence? What do you think? Is this fear justified, or is it sudden panic? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you found this analysis insightful, please like this video to support the channel. To understand the fear, we must understand the man. Sheikh Gumi has never been a quiet cleric. He openly criticized government policies on insecurity. He argued that poverty, marginalization, and neglect fueled banditry. He proposed dialogue, amnesty, and even a Ministry of Nomadic Affairs. He didn't just talk, he acted. He visited bandit camps in Zamfara and Niger forests. He sat with men holding AK-47s while communities mourned their dead. To supporters, he was a peacemaker. To critics, he was legitimizing criminals. Yet, despite the outrage, nothing happened. Governments issued statements. Officials said, "We will go after the perpetrators." And then, silence. No arrests, no sanctions, no decisive action. It became business as usual. So why is it no longer business as usual? Let us look at the United States factor that seems to become game changer in this narrative. This is where opinions split sharply. Many Nigerians believe the real reason for Gumi's fear is not the Facebook post itself, but the growing involvement of the United States in Nigeria's counterterrorism efforts. For decades, Nigeria's response to terrorism has been largely internal, slow, and inconsistent, but recent developments, surveillance flights, intelligence sharing, diplomatic pressure suggest that the US is paying closer attention. And the United States does not play Nigeria's style of politics. When the US labels someone a terrorist sponsor, it is not just a headline. It comes with sanctions, frozen accounts, travel bans, and global isolation. Some analysts argue that if Gumi allowed a statement portraying him as threatening the defense minister to go unchallenged, it could draw international attention to him, attention he cannot afford. If you're still watching, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our deep dives into Nigeria's biggest national issues. If you found this analysis insightful, please like this video to support the channel. Do you think the involvement of the US makes this case more dangerous? Drop your view below. For years, Gumi made statements that would have landed others in detention, yet no government moved against him. Why? Some say he was protected by influence, others say the government feared backlash, and some argue that Nigeria simply lacked the political will. But that shield may be cracking. The United States' increased interest signals seriousness. This is no longer about press statements and committee reports. It is about intelligence files and global terrorism lists. Suddenly, words matter. A single allegation, true or false, can trigger consequences beyond Nigeria's borders. And in this new reality, silence is dangerous. Another layer deepens the fear. In early 2025, Sheikh Gumi revealed that Saudi authorities deported him during pilgrimage. According to him, the reason was related to his views on world politics. He wrote on Facebook, "Due to some reasons related to my views on world politics, the authorities in Saudi Arabia do not want me to be present at Hajj, even though they have granted me a visa." If you found this analysis insightful, please like this video to support the channel. This admission raised eyebrows. Saudi Arabia does not deport clerics casually. Many Nigerians believe this incident suggests that Gumi is already on international watch lists. If that is true, then a defamatory post portraying him as threatening a defense minister could be extremely dangerous. Do you think the Saudi deportation supports the argument that Gumi is already under international scrutiny? Comment below. Supporters argue that Gumi is right to protect himself. They say social media lies can get people killed. They insist that no one deserves to be falsely branded a terrorist. They believe the lawsuit is a necessary warning to reckless social media users. But critics see something else. They argue that Gumi is afraid because the era of empty government threats is ending, that the presence of US intelligence changes everything, that people who once spoke recklessly are now realizing that consequences are real. To them, this lawsuit is not about reputation, it is about survival. If you found this analysis insightful, please like this video to support the channel. When the federal government officially declared bandits as terrorists in 2021, Gumi stepped back. He said it was no longer safe to engage them. I will remain a spectator, he said.